Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. There are pros and cons in working with corporate VCs. Here are the pros. They take a long-term point of view, giving the startup time to grow and develop. They bring access to partners, customers, and other resources. They bring domain knowledge far beyond what most traditional VCs bring. They can fund major projects much longer than traditional VCs. Here are the cons. You must gain commitment all the way to the top of the organization. Corporations have silos and can be difficult to build consensus or sell ideas across department lines. Corporations move slow compared to the startup world, which can frustrate the new ventures. Corporations are competitive and do not always work well with other corporations. Corporates can shift their attention to other things, leaving the startup underfunded. The startup's innovation will ultimately be pulled into the corporate structure, which dilutes the startup's brand. Consider these points in determining your participation with a corporate VC. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.